darkness chases you, the Savior stands as your shield. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Lydia, whose life was a journey filled with trials, heartbreak, and battles she could not understand. She felt like the world around her was constantly closing in, leaving her vulnerable and helpless. But what she could not see with her human eyes was the war being waged in the unseen realm, a battle for her soul. One dark evening, as Lydia walked a path surrounded by roaring waves of confusion and fear, an enemy emerged from the shadows. This creature wasn't just a beast, it was the representation of every lie, every doubt, and every fear that had whispered destruction into her mind. Its claws reached out, and its growl echoed in her heart, threatening to consume her. But just as she was about to give in to despair, light pierced the darkness. The one she had heard about but struggled to trust. Fully, Jesus stepped in between her and the enemy. His presence was powerful yet comforting, and his eyes burned with a fierce love that declared, "This one is mine." As the beast lunged toward her, Jesus raised his hand, commanding the chaos around them to stop. The raging waves stilled, and the ground beneath her feet became firm. The creature snarled and resisted, but it was no match for the power of the Savior. With one word from Jesus, the enemy fled, defeated. Lydia stood in awe. Her heart, once weighed down with fear, now felt light. She realized that all this time, even when she didn't know it, she had been pursued by God's love. He had been fighting for her, shielding her, and calling her to safety. "Do not fear," Jesus said, his voice gentle yet resolute. "I am the way, the truth, and the life. Follow me, and I will lead you to peace, to hope, and to eternal joy." From that moment on, Lydia walked with a new confidence. The battles still came, but she no longer faced them alone. She knew her Savior was always with her, fighting for her and guiding her through the storms of life. Lesson: no matter how fierce the storms or how terrifying the enemies are, Jesus stands as your protector and redeemer. He parts the seas of trouble and leads you to safety. When you call on his name, the power of darkness trembles, and his light surrounds you. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14.